Jupiter moving into Cancer will be a big shift in our world. And because it's not moving back into Gemini, it will leave us from being in a mental state where I can say that a lot of people are in their heads right now, thoughts coming and going and coming and going and going in circles. And we are moving into something really emotional. And it can even mean moving into something really embodied, because at the same time, Venus is moving from Aries into Taurus, and that is Earth, right? So we are moving from fire and air into earth and water. And that's a different feeling. That can mean that we are in this phase highly emotional, but it also can mean that we step into a deeper emotion and that we try to embody what we really learned about the last year, when Jupiter was in Gemini. So take a look back. What did you learn? What was the mental thing that was happening inside of you, and how did you deal with it? And how did you move forwards in a way? And so just reflect on that. And I drew 3 cards for us to see where we are heading. And this is your first card. And excuse my belly. If you listen to my belly, please don't. My stomach is growling. This is the card 2, pile 2. And this is pile 3. And whatever pile speaks to you, it will hold the information for you. And even when there are different areas of your life where you will experience these changes, just trust your intuition. Sit for a moment with these images and then choose the direction, how to read them. Maybe you want to choose more of one, and maybe you want to listen to the third as the first. I don't know. You know. So just take a moment and choose with your intuition and trust your intuition that it will be the right thing to choose. And I see you in the reading. Welcome, pile 1. This card, you chose this card, and I will read it to you in the end as a closing message when we saw what the other cards are holding for your message right now. So we have these cards, and we have this one. And we have these cards. Let's see. Oh, more than I expected. And of course I will take tarot cards as well. And this is like an archway. This is a moment when this shift happens, that is you stepping into the key to success and holding the key to success by being this, I would say, the divine feminine power that you hold. And we all, a female or masculine, a woman or man or whatever, however you identify, you hold these two polarities of divine feminine and masculine, and they, in the best way, they hold each other in balance. And this is like you defining yourself in your way how to be in this divine feminine power. Maybe even how to be a woman. That's what you will have to find out. But it's about holding the power that comes with it. And it's about relationships, and it's about your light and Leo energy, shining your light in relationship. And although Leo is a masculine sign, it is like shining your light in this divine feminine way, how you show up in the next phase of your life. And we have the repairing of the veil. Something is forgiven in the next part of your life. And it's this moment where you resonate with life, where you step into your pathway that resonates with you, that resonates with everything that you want to experience in your life. And it's maybe even being a stranger on this path. Maybe there is something you find on your pathway right now that is like feeling like you are a stranger, but it's leading you forwards in the destined pathway you are on. And it's about frequency, it's about resonance, it's about the song, and it's about being curious about you moving forwards and having the beginner's mind even when you don't know where you are going, because this is the moment of your initiation. And the moment of your initiation can feel challenging, of course, but it leads into something really beautiful. And these are beautiful cards. So however you feel, and it can feel that this woman sitting on this bull, right? And maybe she has to hold on to herself so that she can hold the energy, because this bull seems to be moving, right? And so this is about you shining your light, being the new energy in your own life, where you move forwards in this bubble of your song. And it's uniquely you, that's uniquely your song. And it is creating something that is stepping into the realm of forgiveness. And that's really beautiful. What does that mean for pile one? What do they have to do something, or is there something Spirit wants them to know? What is this about? And it's the Hermit. Maybe you were the Hermit. But you said on some, and this is always a card, the Hermit spent a lot of time with itself, and it learned a lot, right? The Hermit spent a lot of time to find the star within. And it uses, in this card, it uses the star to guide the ships, to guide them where they are safe, to shine a light on their path. And maybe that's something about your own pathway, because it's connected to the archway, right? And curiosity, how you step into this, following your light to show other people how they can move forward safely. And then we have the Ten of Cups connected to the key and to the whale song, and resonating. That seems to be a love and fulfillment emotionally. Doesn't have to be romantic, but it seems like this, right? In this Ten of Cups, there are these two that are holding themselves tight. And it can be something where you feel safe because your song is received, and you and your message is received, and you can feel really fulfilled because you feel at home. It's like the Ten of Cups can be something like a family card, right? Finding the family. And finding collaborations as well, finding people to sing your song with. And we have these birds that are just weaving the things together, and that's the continuation. I think is like connecting the resources and moving forwards with beautiful ideas. And we have this in the relationship area. We have the Page of Swords, the new idea that comes with the resources that are combined, and with the light that wants to be shown by you. And we have the Magician as the one who is creating something from nothing. And the Magician always has everything that it needs to create and to manifest. And that is what this card shows us as well. It's like getting things out of the head and making magic possible by creating from this place. And we have the new beginning. We have 2 pages, the new beginning in our thoughts and ideas, and the new beginning in our emotions. And it's something is showing up that is like an initiation that leads you into the abundance that comes with the 9 of coins. So it whatever that is in your life that moves you forwards, Pile 1, is leading into an archway, and the key to success is your feminine side. It's your receptive side. It's not the acting moving forwards. It's like shining your light. And we have Leo shine, we have relationship, we have this hermit, and the resonating of the whale song. It is like shining your light in the world and allowing others to participate in this. That's beautiful, because it's a beautiful initiation that is connected to Jupiter in Cancer, because that is showing us here this new beginning in emotions. This is a big deal for you, Pile 1. This is a big deal, and it's a really beautiful one. And this card, we had this card that you chose. Uniquely you. The more we are willing to become authentic rather than conventional, the more we will need to eschew conditioning in favor of aliveness. The willing to run the risk of being authentic so that you can live from your heart and experience real joy. You cannot make it up, right? You chose this card, and what you got was this beautiful card deck that really says, yes, please be uniquely you, Pile 1, and show it to the world, because it holds your fulfillment, and it holds the magic of being abundant in this world. Your song needs to be sung. Your resonance needs to be brought into the world. Thank you so much, Pile 1, for being here and for allowing me to read to you. And I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 2. You chose this card, and I will read it to you in the end when we see if this matches the reading as well. So, we have 4 of these. And we have astrology cards. This one. And this one. And then we want to have these cards as well. And afterwards, I go with them. I think this one is as well. So, Pile 2. This is a crossroad. This is a moment when Jupiter enters Cancer. It's a crossroad into maybe being loyal to yourself, being loyal to others, being in commitment, and finding the door that you want to cross, and finding the wish fulfillment lamp, whatever that means. But it seems to be a blessing that is heading your way. And we have the South Node and the past, and this feels like leaving the past behind. And we have the 7th house, and it's a relationship. And we have the card of the first breath. It's beginner's mind, and it's stars in the sky, limitless possibilities. It is surrender. It is the right use of power, and it is the divine feminine. And this really feels like you leave behind the past. This is a crossroad where you can decide to to be trustful, be loyal to your own path and your willingness to open this door and follow your dream, that this dream will come true, and that you allow yourself to move forwards and to follow your dream, because it's all leading into this leaving the past behind and having the beginner's mind to step into this new possibilities or new possibilities and opportunities, and surrender yourself to the divine feminine. I feel it belongs here. And the right use of power, this can be something like, I would say, I would have put it here, because the right use of power can be in relationships, and it's often colored by the past. It is our relationships and how we experienced our relationship that often colors how we move forwards in relationship. And this is the invitation to let it go, to surrender, to be the sky dancer, and to be the one who is allowing this divine feminine to be in your next relationship in the front, because it gives you this moment of beginner's mind and the first breath and the stars in the sky as a limitless possibility. So to use your power, how to use your crown games. This can mean something that you were entangled in the past. You were entangled in relationships, in power games. Maybe there were people who didn't give you the confirmation, who didn't give you the feeling that you belong somewhere. And this is the moment where you change that, because it is your choice. It's often this moment of the crossroad is like the fork in the road, right? It is the choice. Where do you go from here? Do you want to go left or right, or where do you want to go? And to be loyal to yourself, to be loyal to your own dream and to your wish fulfillment, that you can get into this place of the wish fulfillment, is something that is like implicated here. That is like stay loyal to yourself. Whatever happened in your past, whatever happened to you in relationships, allow this to be something new, and allow yourself to use power in a different way. So be this queen that holds the crown and that is able to make decisions in a new way, not tainted by the past. And this is the Four of Cups, it's like becoming something or being offered something and not being willing to look at it. It might be that this is your moment of truth right now. This is the resistance to this event that we call the tower. But we are often afraid of the tower, but it is not about destroying us. It is about showing us something and allowing our light to shine even brighter. And we have this sun card connected to the crown games and to the right use of power. It is your energy that is shifting. Your energy in relationships. We have this in relationships, and we have this in the moment where you decide to hold on to the door you want to open, because we saw the keyhole. That's the door that you want to open, because you know there's something magical behind it. And to let go of the past. I want to put this card here because that is a necessary thing. When we have the tower, this is like something happened that wasn't chosen, right? But it happened anyways, and now it is time to let something go. And what you have to let go in this moment is a resistance to the new possibilities. The resistance to someone else coming into your life, even someone else, because the King of Cups is a person who will offer you something like balance. And this is the male depiction of the King of Cups. And it's often Often we have always both male and female depictions in this deck. And I love this card because it is a calm person who is able to hold the balance in their emotions, although they experience the shark in their belly, and they don't resist the sharks. They don't say, oh, that's never happened. They live with the sharks and they hold the balance anyways. And that is the truth about the path of the cups, where we step into our own emotions and where we step into our own ability to hold our own balance. And that is losing or letting go of the old idea of that someone isn't loyal to you, that someone is stealing something from you, taking something away, you being abandoned. Whatever that is in your mind, that is leading into these power games. That is the moment that you have to let go, where you can create your new future by painting your own sky, by making your own thoughts, right? Allowing them to be, you know that you had this experience of someone stealing something, someone leaving you behind, but this is not the moment. This is the moment of trusting yourself, trusting this moment of your choice to step into the abundance of your own emotions. Although you experienced all of these things, I don't want to diminish your experiences, because that's what it is, you know. That's, of course, we experience bad things in our life, but now you found the keyhole to where you want to move through, and you found the part where the magic comes in, and we have beautiful. That is so lovely. Because we have the Two of Cups, that is a soulmate coming in. Doesn't have to be romantic. It can be, but doesn't have to be. And the soulmate coming in, and the relationship that really leads into this fulfillment. And this is wish fulfillment. And this is the magic that comes with it. The magician that is always aware of what it can create out of itself. Just out of nothing. The magician can create something beautiful and magical. And that is you. That is able to create a new direction by choosing again to leave all of these things behind and to surrender yourself into the sky and into the beginner's mind, into the cosmic womb, right? Into the limitless possibilities that come with following this path and choosing wisely in this moment the new path. And maybe it is something to choose something about your loyalty to something, choosing this way, not to follow the past experiences and to believe them and to take the bait, so to speak. When these thoughts come about illoyalty, about abandonment, that's a wound, and that's just a bait to get you out of your direction. Choose. This is the moment of choice. This is your crossroads. Part 2. And this is your card, of course. What will you choose now? You always have this moment in between all that has been in the past and all that can be in the future. There is a moment, a space where you have absolute power of choice. So why not allow yourself to choose peace, to choose trust, and to fall in love with your life? Wow, this is exactly what I wanted to say. Thank you so much. I'm a little bit blown away by these messages today. They are not long, but they are so lovely. So enjoy Jupiter entering Cancer and enjoy this big shift that is happening in your life, and choose wisely on this crossroads. Pile 2. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing and all of these beautiful things that help the channel to grow. Thank you. And I see you soon. Welcome, Pile 3. You chose this card, and I will read it to you in the end when we see what the last message will be in your reading. So we want to have one of these, or 3 of these. We want to have a astrology card as well. It's this one, this one, and then we want to have these as well. And I take this one and this one. So we'll see what that means for you, pile 3. And we have the coffin, and we have the anchor, and we have the storks. And this can mean a change in your way how you deal with your day-to-day work. So there is a stagnation or something that is not moving forwards in your day-to-day work. And it can be about how you hold on to things. It can even mean if you lost someone, that you hold on to your emotions, and that you hold on to this. And maybe you held on for a long time, and now that is changing. And Pallas Athena is inviting us to think. And Juno is inviting us into a partnership. And we have the meditation and stillness. We have the netcaster. We have the woodwives. And we have the skywriting. And this really seems to be a big shift in your energy, because Pallas Athena is a war goddess, right? She is about strategy, and Juno is about partnership. She is the wife of Jupiter, and I'm talking about Jupiter, right? Zeus. So she is connected to Jupiter, and it's maybe she was said to be jealous as well, because Jupiter Zeus wasn't the most truthful partner, right? And so maybe that was something you held on to something from the past that really hurt you bad. And that can mean that there is something that is shifting now in this energy of you holding on to this. And this doesn't have to be in a romantic relationship, something you held on to that was like really badly hurting you. And this is the moment, and it is written in the sky, right? Skywriting is like being fated, being written in the sky, that this will change now, and that you will step into something else. And it's the deep quiet first and the stillness to move forwards in meditation, even having a daily practice in meditation to keep you in the stillness and in this moment of change, holding yourself and your emotions in balance. And the netcaster often is, for me, someone who is right. He already has all the preparations to have this net that is capturing the beauty and all the beautiful shiny objects. She's ready, right? The netcaster is ready to collect and to get the fruits of the labor. And it's the adaptability to move forwards with all of these experiences from the past, with a strategic mind, but with a balanced heart as well. That is accomplished by a daily practice. That is where we keep our mind in check, where we keep our heart in a beautiful place, and where we can allow ourselves to be adaptable instead of being a people pleaser or moving forwards and just looking for the people who say that we're okay, right? This is the moment where life tells you that this is the moment where you can do this with yourself. You can allow yourself to be in this balance because you did the work. You did the work to step into these moments of grief, maybe these experiences that you had to deal with, and you worked with them, and you worked your way through them, maybe even over years. So you know what I'm talking about. I don't know, but you know. And I think that you know that what you held on to, and don't blame yourself, because that is what we have to do. That is how we get into movement and how we get into our personal work, is by holding on and by seeing the stagnation that comes with holding on to things. And this is like whatever that was, and it can be grief, it can be something, you lost someone, or and it can be hurtful things that people did to you, and to hold on to this is changing now because you did the work. And it's fated for this moment where you can allow yourself to, or you allow Jupiter to step into the house of Cancer and emphasizing your emotional reality and your perception as well. And out of Gemini, out of this mind creation that is in Gemini, often connected to thinking patterns and to moments where the thought just runs in circles. And this is stepping out of it and stepping into something new, and that is stepping into partnership. And I feel at the moment, we will see this in the tarot cards, but I feel that this, in the moment, it is about your relationship to yourself. It is about your relationship to your richness, to your resourcefulness, and to your stillness as well, because that leads into this balance that you really long for, and into the adaptability that is something else than looking for other people to tell you where you have to fit in. It's not about fitting in, right? It's about belonging. It's about being adaptable to situations and trusting that everything is fated. So we'll see where this leads. And I go with these first. Pile 3. What does that mean for you? It's the decision you have to make. It is the moment where you balance on the skyscraper and doing tricks on the skyscraper and balancing the things out. And it's the King of Swords. It's the male depiction of the King of Swords. In this deck, there are always a feminine and a masculine a depiction of a king. And I love this because I love the difference in the depictions. So it is about you stepping into this clarity of your thoughts and your mind. That is what the King of Swords can do. It can cut through all of these bullshits that we do to each other and what we do in our own relationships with the lovers, and the choices that comes with the lovers as well, right? That we have our own choices where we do things that are strange, right? And so now this leads into an abundance of a kind that you never experienced before in your relationships and in the balance in the resourcefulness of your mind. This is the 10 of coins, where we can see that this abundance sitting there and being resourceful as this person is, and it's like, yeah, it's like looking back and having accomplished everything that he wants to accomplish, and the new beginning in this area of your life, in the new beginning in the resources, with the Page of Coins and the 4 of Coins as well. And there is this woman standing there and holding her hands on the house, and it feels a little bit like there is a two-sided sword or a coin in this depiction. It is, on the one hand, it is security, and on the other hand, it is like caged in a little bit. So that can mean that this is the moment where you realize that this holding on to the old things, to the old beliefs about yourself, about how you are in this life as you being a feeling human being, and not being able to get into this place of security and safety. And it's because of your thought about lack. And I think that this holding on to something that left you or that hurt you, let you be the one who thinks that this says something about your value. And whatever that was that happened in your life, it's about losing, abandoning, whatever that is, a hurtful love relationship. It has nothing to do with you and your value. It has to do with a person who didn't value you as much as you had to be valued. It is about someone who wasn't the right person in your life. That doesn't say anything about you. It does say anything about a lot about the other person. And so stepping into this net caster energy, where you think you have woven your net, and now you can step into reaping your rewards, because you did the work you put in the work to get yourself in balance and get yourself out of these loops. And it will lead you into the Ten of Cups, and the Ten of Cups as a being fulfilled in relationships. And it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship. It can be the Three of Coins, as well as the combining and the communication, collaboration about resources, and putting these together and being walking into something new that is about fulfillment, and it leads you into this moment of reaping your rewards by changing your reality and changing your stagnation that you had about this holding on to something into something new. This can mean that you let go of these old stories, that you let go of the old hurts, that you step into a new work relationship, that you step into a new, whatever that is, you have something new that is changing the past that held you captive in your belief about yourself and about your value. And so pile 3 we see this is your card. Medicine of the Divine Mother. Choose your divine medicine to feel grounded and peaceful. Your morning walk, daily prayer or yoga class. Your time to dance each evening or meditate. To do an oracle card reading or sit quietly with a cup of tea and reflect upon what you are grateful for in that moment. Simple daily routines done with awareness allow you to feel my love for you. Yes. This path had to be walked, pile 3. And now it's the time for change. And it's fated. Just trust this love of life for you. Let life love you. Pile 3. It will be beautiful and fulfilling and magical. Thank you so much for being here and for liking and subscribing. I am really grateful that you are here. Thank you. And I see you soon.